Today is October the 3rd, 2016. I'm Keith War, and welcome to another episode of Homeless in Titusville. Today we're coming from We're in Cocoa, Florida today, and I'm being joined by, what is your name, sir?
William Wayne Harris, but everybody call me Texas.
Texas. And how old are you, Texas?
I'm 53.
53, and how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless about 8 years now.
And what led to that homelessness? How come you're on the streets?
Well, I got divorced, and that cost me to lose my house. And then I lost my job because I got a felony. And then, you know, it's hard to get a job. You can't get a job. People don't like hiring people because you're homeless.
Right. Well, how many years were you married? Let's start with that.
23.
You're married 23 years, and do you have any children?
I got two, and they're all grown.
All grown. And what are the ages of your children?
Well, my daughter is 20 years old. My son is 19 right now, and they live in the state of Texas.
Okay. And do you have any grandchildren that you know of?
Not right now. I know that I've been talking to my kids all the time, so I know I ain't got no kids. My daughter ain't pregnant. My son ain't got nobody pregnant yet. So.
And what kind of jobs have you had in your life? Like, what kind of work have you done?
I've done a drywall. I've cut trees, trimmed trees, cut trees down. I put in air conditioning units. I did just about everything you could possibly do. Worked on cars and all kinds of stuff. Mechanic work, the whole 9 yards.
And how is your health today? If somebody were to have a job doing those kinds of things, would you be able to do those things today?
Right now, at the present moment, say about 3 months, no, I'm gonna say about 6 months ago, I got run over riding my bicycle on Clear Lake and got run over by a car, messed me up. Okay. Right now today, I'm still fighting myself out, trying to do some work every day to survive out here. I got to make money somewhere.
Right, so do you get food stamps? Do you get any help from the government? Do you get any welfare?
The only thing I get is food stamps. I'm trying to get Medicaid. I need Medicaid to help me out with my medical problem.
Right, and what is your health situation?
Well, I got a messed up vertebrae in my neck, center of my back, and then my lower back. My wrist is messed up, I need surgery on. My knee is messed up, I need surgery on. And I've got all the MRIs and all that stuff for it and everything. But right now I can't get no doctor to touch me. They want $200-300 for them to see you and stuff like that, and I can't afford that money right now.
Right. Have you had any contact with any of the local charities and asked them, like the Sharing Center or anything else, for care or help?
Yeah, I've been by the Sharing Center and asked for help, but they can't afford to do it right now because they got so much stuff going on. I've been over to the House of Hope, and they can't help out right now because they got too many other people. You got so many women with kids nowadays, they got to try to help them before they can help a single man out.
Right,
you know?
Right.
And what do you call it?
So their funds are low. They're really hurting for money themselves.
They're really hurting for money themselves. You know, now, I can't blame them, but I can tell you like this: if I can go to them, they always come. They'll give me something to eat, and I don't have to worry about that. East Space Coast, East Christian Center over there, they're the same way too.
So tell me a little bit about your living situation. I know we weren't able to get back there because of the trails, and there's a lot of water back there and stuff. But are you living in a tent? Are you living in a cardboard box? What's the situation?
I'm living in a tent.
Okay.
I got an old tent. I got it from a friend of mine. It's an old tent. It ain't that great of a tent. It's a little small tent. Say it's a what you call a 4-man tent. That's as big as it is. Most of the people around here ain't got about a 4-man tent or something like that because we can't afford to buy anything else like that. And the churches give us tents every once in a while. They come across and give us tents. They'll give us some blankets here and there. It's getting ready to get cold, and stuff is getting kind of rough.
So how are you doing on things like clothing and blankets and things like that?
Well,
is there a big need, or do you have those things?
No, it's a big need for that. It's a big need for clothing and blanket and stuff. It's hard to come up with them, you know.
And how do you wash your clothes? Like how do you take care of them, and how do you wash and bathe yourself? Is there somewhere you go, or you just kind of take bird baths in a gas station bathroom?
Well, it's like this. Either you go to the Sharing Center, you can take a shower at the Sharing Center. You can go over to the House of Hope, they'll give you a shower over there. But if you can't make it there, you go up here to the gas station, you get a 5-gallon bucket, you fill it up full of water, You take it back there in the woods, and we got another 5-gallon bucket hanging in the tree where you pour the water in. Then you just pull a little stick out of it, put water on top of it, and you take your shower there then. You know, but you got to tote the water back there in order to do it.
Right.
That's how we do it. I wish I could show you the whole setup. Like using the restroom and stuff, we got a designated area. We went and sat and wrapped it up with a tarp for the women folks that's out here, so they go use the bathroom in it. We dig a hole, so we dig a hole. It's like kind of like an outhouse from down in Texas.
Right.
Okay, you dig a hole down, and then once you get to where it's from, we cover that hole up, move it to another spot, and go on and do it again.
To keep things
To
clean.
keep things clean and sanitary, so nobody can get sick behind anything and all the stuff like that. We really do be taking care of ourselves pretty good. If anybody gets sick, anybody get a cut or something like that, we all done got some medication and stuff like that there from the Sharon Center and House of Hope and the East Space Coastal Center. We've got stuff like that we take and we clean ourselves up and keep everybody. If anybody get hurt or something, we don't let them walk across that water. Usually there's 2 or 3 of my big buddies. We tote women and stuff across the water for dudes got his feet and something messed up.
So the guys help the girls out a little bit.
That's right. We help each other out. All of us help each other out. We're out here together.
And how many other people do you think are back here living in these woods here?
There should be about 12 of them. Should
About
be 12 people.
And are there any children back here with you?
No.
No children?
No children allowed.
Okay.
If you have a kid, we're not going to allow no kid to come out here and be in this situation. What we do is when it comes down to a kid or something like that, all of us get together and all of the money we done panhandle and everything else we done did to get the money, we take that money, we'll go and buy a motel room and we put that family in that's got a kid and we take care of them for a week. Now that's out of our pocket. So we hurt on that.
Right.
But we do that there for them because we don't want no kids out here. Kids don't have no right in the world to be living out here like we're living.
Absolutely, for sure.
And we're not asking for nobody's kid to be here. But if a kid comes out here and they ain't got no place to stay, first thing all of us do, we call it the cookie pot. Everybody throw their money in the cookie pot, and we take all that money right to them, we give it to them, tell them go get a motel.
So let me ask you something else here too. Tell me, do you yourself drink?
Yeah, I drink beer myself. I drink beer.
And how many of the other people back here would you say have some kind of a problem like drinking or something else?
They like most of the people out here drink. Because I'm tell you what, if you ain't drinking, it's gonna be hard to sleep. You got the coons that you're dealing with, you got the possum, you got snakes, you got everything out here that bothers you all the time. If you leave your tent unzipped, you can come in there and have a black racer in the tent with you. If you put food in your tent, a coon will tear your tent all up and you got trouble. There's some wild hogs out here that cause you trouble too.
So have you had some problems with spiders and snakes and things like that coming into your tent?
Yes, we have a whole lot of spot with that, with spiders and stuff like that there. But we always try to get us some off mosquito spray, or either we could call it Skin So Soft. Rub your tent down in that Skin So Soft, keeps a lot of spiders and stuff out. But you know, it's a hard time of getting all that there because.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, the other thing is too, it's pretty dangerous out here being homeless, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that have been hit and killed on the streets. How many people would you say that you know personally that have been hit and killed on the streets?
Well, I'll tell you what, hit and killed on the street over here, on this street over here, of this street right here called Lake Drive. There's been a couple of people been hit and killed right here on this street because the street's so narrow. It ain't got no sidewalk, ain't got nothing. And we got to ride a bicycle down through there and then, you know, you get killed. But I know I almost died on what do you call it, Clear Lake out there, and I know about 7 or 8 other people that's almost died on Clear Lake there. I tell you, I know it's been a good 15, 20 people that's died on these streets who just run around, just between here and Bellevue. It happens down in Bellevue too.
So let me ask you, I'm going to ask you a couple more things. What do you need? What is your biggest need out here? What's some of the stuff you struggle with the most?
The homeless stuff we struggle with the most is our food. Food is one of the worst things, but we use a lot of canned goods. It don't really hurt us that bad on the food. But the clothing and the tents, because the tents they break down a lot. And then sometimes you have some of these tree branches that'll break off, tear your tent up, and mess you up.
And you know, there's some people out here that are coming out here, like Tommie Studstill, that was on News 13 recently, and Tommie's been coming out here bringing food and stuff like that. You know, what does that mean when Tommie brings you guys out food? I mean, like, how important is that? I mean, do you look forward to, you count on that food?
Yeah, we do. We count on it. We count on Saturday for the man to show up to bring the honey buns and all that stuff for us and stuff like that. We count on that. And that's a major thing. We like seeing y'all today. That makes us think, you know, hey, maybe y'all may out here, you know, in next week or something. We count on stuff like that because we don't. That takes a whole lot of worries off our back. We ain't got to stress about. So we go out and we work all day long. We don't get them about $25 going out here doing the job that a man would have got $200 or $300 for doing the work with it.
So you do odd jobs. You clean up trash. You've mowed lawns and things like that.
I pour concrete. I tie steel. I do all that kind of stuff. We put driveways in. We've went and remodeled houses. I got 3 or 4 friends that go with me. We remodel houses and stuff like that there. People went and remodeled them houses would have got thousands of dollars. Well, we got a couple of $100.
So a lot of the people that are homeless out here, they're not lazy. They are out there
all of us out here working. Every one of us out here be working every day. Every one of us contribute to everything that goes on in these woods. Every one of us contribute.
And how do you think this can be helped? Like, how do you think one day you'll get off the streets and you won't be homeless anymore? What do you think it's going to take?
One of these days we get a good job, or either we'll get a place that they'll come up and they'll do like down in the state of Texas, have an area like a mission. See, down in Texas, we got missions down there. Your homies like this, you go to a mission, you can go in that mission, you can work. It's kind of like, you know, most churches around here, they'll let you come in and volunteer, but you can't stay at the church. Down in Texas, they got mission. You go down there, you stay, you live in the mission.
So as long as you provide them with a little bit of work, they let you stay and they feed you?
That's right.
Wow, sounds like a fair trade.
Right. And then it's like this, the whole time you're out there working and you're doing this here, the ministers and stuff or the churches down there in that ministry, they go out and they try to find people that'll give you a steady job. You learn to get a steady job of going out here working for a concrete company, making $25 an hour down in the state of Texas. Down here in Florida, it ain't gonna happen. Right. But down there, it can happen. I mean, you know, but up here, down here, it ain't gonna happen. Down here, everybody wanna use you for everything they can get. If they can use you and get $5, they gonna put this dude to the wayside and use you for the $5. But it's cause we're homeless. You know, and most of us out here, we got jail records. If you got a felony and stuff like that there, most of the people gonna put you to the side. Oh, he got a felony. We can't use him.
So that makes it even harder to get off the streets.
That's right, because you can't get a good paying job. If we can get a good paying job and get back where we was when we stand on feet, we can get on the feet and we can get to work, but we can't get to work. Won't nobody hire us. But down in Texas, like the mission, what do y'all got? Y'all got labor ready and stuff like this here, and labor ready taking all your money away from you, giving you a little bit of chump change, minimum wage for you going out there slaving on a job you should be getting $25 an hour for. Okay, now down in Texas at the mission, you go out to the mission, you work, you get your proper amount of money that's paid to you because the mission don't take it. You come in the mission at night, you get a mission $10, the mission's happy.
Well, listen, we're going to have to wrap this up, but is there anybody that you haven't seen in a long time, your children, or how about if somebody saw this video that you hadn't seen in a while? Do you have any messages for any family, friends?
Well, I say it like this, if my daughter and my son watching this here and they see me, God bless y'all, and keep on thinking about Daddy, because Daddy's still kicking and Daddy's alive, and he keeps on working.
And what are their names and where do they live?
Catherine Page Harris and William Dwayne Harris. They live down in the state of Texas.
What city?
A little small town called Aspermont, Texas. It ain't on no map, but that's where it is, okay? Right outside Abilene.
All right, man. Well, thanks for spending a few minutes and letting us get to know you.
All right, thank you for letting me get to know you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Have a God bless.